Hey, what's up guys? Ben here with Twig Cycles in Hagerstown, Maryland, and I've gotten a lot of messages about my Burly Brand Voyager throwover bags. They're essentially a throwover bag that I hard mounted to my Indian Chief, and I get a lot of questions about how I mounted them to the bike, so I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So the first thing you're going to need to mount them up the way I did it, you can kind of take this idea and run with it. I simply used the Indian backrest mounting spools, which are also threaded on the inside. You can kind of see here. So they're threaded to accept the Indian OEM accessory saddlebags. Now the next thing you're gonna need, obviously your two bolts are gonna match up with those threads. So I just ran the AutoZone. I could have waited till Tuesday when we're open and just gotten some bolts from work, but I'm impatient, so I ran the AutoZone on that Monday when I threw these things on. Grab some matching bolts. Obviously you want decent enough length that's gonna go through the back of the bag. You can kind of see there. And then I also grabbed some nice big sturdy washers just for some support. Basically what the inside of the bag is gonna look like, the bolt goes to the inside of the bag through the outside and mounts in just like that. So your bag is essentially sitting in between here like this. Now again, so these are throwover bags. So there is a strap going underneath the seat connecting my right and left-hand side bag. You can kind of see what the inside, or I'm sorry, the outside inner portion of the bag looks like. I have some leather working tools here at the house. So I did puncture through the bag there. And these were textile, waxed / leather bags anyway. They weren't completely waterproof, although I will say I've had these on for 6 months now and haven't had anything inside the bag get wet whatsoever. Now I could have just thrown the bags on and called it a day, but I didn't want them to be just kind of flying around. Plus I don't like the fact that they're kind of droopy, so I wanted them hard mounted. You can kind of see this is what this one looks like when it's fully mounted, so it's nice and stiff and don't have to worry about it flying around or anything like that. It's on there good. The nice thing about these bags is they actually zip open to expose the inner liner. So this is actually your liner in here. So this is what the inside of the bag looks like, right? So of course it zips closed, you can see, and you can zip it open to expose the inside of the bag, which as you can see where I drilled the holes through. And of course the holes go through the outside of the bag, which you can see right there. So pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna take these bolts, which you can see, get the pre-drilled holes in there, left and right. I'm gonna take that bolt, put it in there, and thread it in. So put the first bolt through, you can see what it looks like coming through. And all I'm gonna do is thread that in there, like so. All right, so this is what the inside of the finished product looks like. So right-hand side bag is all mounted up. I'm gonna go ahead and zip this closed. And this is what the inner liner looks like. Nice and clean, nice setup. You don't see any of those bolts at all. Nice little pocket there if you wanna throw your wallet and stuff in there, keys or whatever. Again, there's the zipper to kind of expose the inside of the bag, the true inside of the bag. This here is just a liner that you can see. I'm gonna close the bag here and show you guys what it looks like. And I just like these bags a lot. I could have gone with any other bag. I've had these bags for 3 years. I had them on a couple of Triumph models, and I wanted to throw them on this bike because I haven't seen the Burly Brand bags on a Chief before. And I wanted to be able to use them, but I wanted them to be sturdy. So this is why I did all this essentially. So this here is the finished product. You can see the bags are mounted, nice and sturdy. They still have the strap that goes underneath the seat. I put a little protective cloth underneath there to protect the fender. Got that beautiful saddle and seat on there. But this is how I hard mounted my throwover bags. Again, I could have gone with any other bag. I could have just called it a day, spent the money and got the Indian OEM bags, but I'm not a huge fan of how they look. I just like how these bags are, kind of flush, up with the seat. Everything's nice and level. It's a nice clean setup. Like I say, you don't really see the Burly Brand bags on an Indian Chief very often, so that's why I went through the trouble of hard mounting these bags. And they work, and I love them. They're sturdy. I've been caught in torrential downpours. not on purpose, but nothing inside the bag has ever gotten wet. And then, yeah, so pretty cool.